Rangers have gone 5 games without conceding a goal, but today they're forced to make defensive changes. Warren Neal is injured and Terry Fenwick suspended, so in come Glenn Roeder, who'll be skipper, and Bob Hazel. Middlesbrough feel the team which was so unlucky to lose an FA Cup replay just a few miles away at Arsenal on Monday night. Malcolm Allison has pledged to attack home and away to lift Borough out of the relegation area, so basically they'll have just 3 players at the back: Nattrass, Baxter and Mowbray. Otto did well then. Knocked forward for Segru to chase, but once again you really have to play the ball to feet on this surface. Roeder, what a lovely piece of skill. He finds Flanagan, who lets it run through to Micklewhite. What a goal this could be. What a goal it is. Marvellous goal by Queen's Park Rangers. Micklewhite scores it. Some of the players have quite rightly gone to congratulate Glenn Roeder, whose little shimmy and run from the back set up the opportunity. The ball running through, and Micklewhite's finish was immaculate. His 7th goal of the season. 19 minutes gone. Queen's Park Rangers 1, Middlesbrough 0, and a goal of classic simplicity which could be followed very quickly here. Seeley onto it, now Gregory, and Flanagan is in space, and that's 2 goals in the space of 20-odd seconds. What a remarkable way for this game to come to life. There was a mistake at the back which gave Queen's Park Rangers their opportunity within seconds of having scored, and as the ball was laid through to him, Mike Flanagan dispatched it very confidently. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Middlesbrough 0, and strangely enough, in the first 15 minutes at Arsenal on Monday night in the FA Cup replay, Middlesbrough conceded 2 goals in a short space of time, and eventually, in that game anyway, fought back and were very unlucky to lose. Can they come back again? Busy moment for the photographers, 2 goals coming so quickly. So we're into the dying seconds of the first half. Can Middlesbrough snatch a goal that would give them some hope for the second? Waddock's clearance. Wood forward. And Segru is unmarked and onside, but couldn't finish. He could still. Remarkable incident. There was a claim for handball, and the referee has indeed given the penalty. Segru going through. The shot was first blocked by Hooker, who persisted and carried on. In that melee of bodies, a suspicion of a Queen's Park Rangers hand keeping the ball out, and the penalty has been given. So Borough, with Mick Kennedy to take it, could pull one back and have. Nicely struck penalty by Mick Kennedy. Hit it right-footed, and Hooker beaten as the ball went into the corner of the net. Queen's Park Rangers 2, Middlesbrough 1 then. And that is the final kick of the first half. Well, it's altered the picture slightly, but one has to say, really, that the first 45 minutes were very much dominated by Queen's Park Rangers. Gary Micklewhite scoring that first goal, and then in rapid succession, the second by Mike Flanagan. The importance of accurate football on this pitch can't be overstressed, and Rangers have produced some good stuff. 2-1 they lead in half-time. Buzz of anticipation around Loftus Road. Another fine-looking cross from Flanagan, and Allen takes it superbly. What a good save. It comes back to Gregory. And how well Bell did, and here's Waddock. Oh, it was not meant to be somehow. Waddock gets the pat on the back anyway, but the ball turned wide. The goalkeeper did so well with the first save, and when the bounce took it to Waddock, he struck it, and it just went wide. Queen's Park Rangers at times today have played some exhilarating football. Hazel again. Allen. Baxter's Hopeful clearance. Bouncing through to the keeper. Here's Roda, and you always expect something to happen when he comes from the back. Uses the ball so well normally. And picks out Flanagan superbly. Oh, and what a brilliant goal that would have been, and what a brilliant save it was by Natchez on the line. Roda with a superb through ball. Flanagan did exactly the right thing, and Natchez made a marvellous save off his own line. Corner it is. It was Mowbray who got it clear, and then Otto helped it forward. Roda again, accurate to Flanagan. Gregory in space here. Seeley with a header. Well, they've created so many opportunities today, Queen's Park Rangers. 2 goals to show for it at the moment. Dangerous here. Seeley flicks it on, and it's in. Clive Allen has done it. From the free kick, a little flick on by Seeley, and this time Malcolm Allison's smile disappears as Allen turned and slid the ball over the line. That's Queen's Park Rangers 3, Middlesbrough 1. Overwhelmed by numbers then. Fine ball to Micklewhite from Flanagan. Mowbray did well. Roda's interception. Feeding Flanagan again on the left. Pull back for Dawes. Allen in space if it'll reach him. Bell misjudging his attempted clearance. And Allen making a good cross. He earned the corner off Mowbray. Allen persisted well then, and a corner is the outcome. Oh, and this time the late arrival from a corner has paid off for Gregory. He'd only been back on the field a few seconds. The cut under his eye still very evident. It's a trick that Rangers have tried several times today from a corner, with a late player arriving. This time it wasn't Roda, it was Gregory, and he planted the header in firmly to make it Queen's Park Rangers 4, Middlesbrough 1, and quite honestly give the scoreline a more deserved appearance. 72 minutes gone, and Rangers very good value for those 4 goals. And you even get the feeling they might not have finished yet. See the extent of the damage, but didn't stop him going in for the header. Seeley. Coming straight to Bell. Won back by Dawes, who's still on the ground. Now comes to Micklewhite, and Waddock is in space, and it comes to Allen, and what a superb finish by Clive Allen. Queen's Park Rangers score 5 for the first time this season. Allen gets his second. The crowd celebrate a vintage performance. Middlesbrough their own worst enemies then. They could and should have got the ball clear. They failed to do so, and Allen punished them in the most emphatic fashion. A shot superbly struck, and a scoreline that will send a few shivers down the pack of clubs chasing Rangers. And still 10 minutes to go. Well, that's one way of showing your distaste for the scoreline. And Peter Hooker can afford to smile. David Shearer thought he'd sit it out. It's all smiles at Loftus Road today. Not really all smiles, is it? Because when you're losing 5-1 and you're near the bottom of the table, it's time, perhaps, for an early cup of tea. Seeley, a lovely little flick. Allen. Micklewhite arriving late, and Seeley didn't expect the ball to reach him, I think. Done well though, Seeley. Here's Hazel. Good ball for Waddock. Ooh! Wow, that was mighty close to goal number 6. Waddock clipping it in. It was really difficult for the young goalkeeper. He did well to turn it over at all. But it's a corner, of course. Hazel getting the handshakes for his part in the build-up. Flanagan again. Gregory knocking it in. Seeley. Flanagan. Gregory took over. And it's a hat-trick for Clive Allen. What a finish. Turned back by Gregory on the far side. Clive Allen came running in. He just had to slide the ball home. That's his 12th goal of the season. That means a very unhappy day for Malcolm Allison and Middlesbrough. But a great day for Queen's Park Rangers. 6-1 the score. Only a couple of minutes remaining. They've topped off a quite superb performance. And the very odd thing about this is that for something like 55 minutes of this game, Clive Allen looked to be a little bit out of touch. I'm sure he'd admit that himself. And here he is with a hat-trick. There's the final whistle on a quite magnificent Queen's Park Rangers performance. A hat-trick for Clive Allen. Pace, precision, accuracy, superb finishing. It was all there today. Clive Allen wants the ball, and he deserves it. The referee won't give it him yet, but I feel sure he'll leave the ground with it. Micklewhite and Flanagan, and also Gregory getting the other goals. Middlesbrough totally overwhelmed. Queen's Park Rangers began their run to Wembley in the cup final last season by beating Middlesbrough. I wonder if this is the start of their run towards the first division. They think so, and I would agree.
Well, Clive, another ball, another hat-trick. How many is that you've got in the collection now?
Well, that's 5 now for my collection. I've managed to get the ball each time, and it'll be a great reminder for me in years to come.
It's a strange thing because you've ended up with a hat-trick and the headlines, and it was a day which looked to be going badly for you early on.
Yeah, that's right. I think first half in particular, I wasn't on my game very good, and it was a matter of staying in with the lads and keep going with them, and they seemed to bring me through. The way they played was superbly, and some of the passing and that gave me great chances, and my job is to put it in the net, and they went in, so I can't complain.
And the old Flanagan and Allen partnership has worked well again. He's missed most of the season through injury. How important is it to you to have him back in the side with you?
Well, Mike's got a very good left foot, and the position he's playing for us, he comes in on the blind side a lot, coming in across runs that I make. And, you know, we've linked up well since he come back into the side, and he's now notching goals himself. So it's good for him to be playing, and I enjoy playing with him.
Do you think this pitch here has made all the Rangers players become more accurate in their football?
I think this is one of the most important things in our training especially, is that your passing and the accuracy of your passing has to be right on the ball. A yard the wrong way and the ball rolls away and you don't seem to be able to get it. When it moves well, it's superb to watch, and it's so slick.
And promotion, it's going to be talked about as a certainty now in some quarters, I would think, for Rangers.
Yeah, the way we play today, I'm sure people will look at it and think that we're going to go up. We've got a few games to play yet, and the position we're in, we hope that we can maintain the gap between us and the 4th place. And if that stays there, obviously we'll get promotion. That's what the club really wants.
Do you celebrate on a day like this?
Yes, I'll be going out and celebrate tonight. I don't think you could sit in and mope around. It's obviously a very happy weekend for us.